Mississippi's multi-billion-dollar poultry industry could be at risk. Mississippi is fifth in the country for producing chicken and eggs, with 1.3 billion eggs produced each year. But the concern of avian flu now impacting the Midwest is spreading to the Deep South.
Elizabeth Rodil talks with the poultry industry about how it's preparing for the worst in our top story tonight.
Influenza in animals like people is mostly in the wintertime. And this is a big concern is the fall migration. The current influenza that hit the United States in 2015 was up in Minnesota and Iowa, and that was in the spring. Well, those ducks that got in the wild duck population are now headed south.
H5N2 is a problem for all avian species, especially towards chickens, where it's a big concern in the poultry realm right now.
But particularly right now, we've asked our growers to consider that anytime they walk between the houses, that they could step in something they didn't want to step in and carry it into the chickens. So at every house, we've always had foot baths that they put their feet in and it's supposed to disinfect the surfaces. We've also asked them to take another step beyond that and also have footwear for each house so that even when they go from house to house, they won't be wearing the same footwear across the yard.
The avian influenza can influence Mississippi's economy, but the Poultry Association is taking all the steps to prevent that from happening.
Well, the biggest concern is just from an economic standpoint about the impact that this disease could have on our state. Earlier in the year, the outbreak resulted in over 200 poultry farms being affected, mainly in Minnesota and Iowa, 49 million birds being affected, and over $1 billion worth of money being spent to address the disease. So it's primarily an economic disease and a disease that impacts farmers.
Farmers are paid about $2.7 billion every year to raise those chickens. The total economic impact, when you add the farmer part, the processing, the people that are paid by the industry too, and the things that they buy, the economic impact on the state is about $20 million.
From the governor's office down to the commissioner's agriculture department, the Poultry Association is working together to ensure a quick and safe response if an outbreak occurs.
There's no human health concern as of yet. That being said, CDC is watching this virus to make sure it doesn't change. And so far, there's no indication that it's changed. It's gone through mammalian models to make sure that it doesn't like mammals, and it doesn't like mammals yet. So that's a concern, but right now there's been no human health concern at all.
Dr. Watson assures the public that each processing plant has an inspection program to ensure that the chickens are healthy, safe, and wholesome to eat. Reporting for Fox 30 News, I'm Elizabeth Rodil.